And my mother's name is Manju.
All right. Good morning. Actually, we are missing two of our family today. My husband is out of station. My daughter is out of country. So it's only the two of us. We'll try to manage with just the two today. Okay. So the topic we have chosen is climate change and endangered species. To start off with, firstly, let me narrate a small story. The story goes, once upon a time, in a beautiful forest, there lived a group of animals who were all friends. There was a clever fox named Fred, a strong bear named Ben, a gentle deer named Dan, and a playful raccoon named Ron. One day, Fred the fox noticed that the forest didn't look as healthy as it used to. The trees weren't as green, the streams weren't clear as they were earlier, there were fewer birds and insects around. Something must be wrong, Fred said to his friends. We need to do something to help our forest and the animals who lived here. Ben the bear suggested that they pick up any trash they saw on the ground, while Dan the deer suggested planting more trees and flowers. Ron the raccoon had a different idea. Why don't we use less water and energy? He said. If we use less, there will be more for everyone. The other animals thought this was a great idea, so they decided to work together to protect their beloved forest. As they worked together, the forest began to thrive once again. Laksh, what do you think would have happened next?
The trees grew taller, the streams became clearer, and the birds and insects returned. The animals were so happy to see their home thriving once again, and they knew it was all thanks to their hard work and cooperation. They made a promise to always do their part to protect the environment, and they lived happily ever after.
Right. So, what do you think will be there's something wrong with the moral of the story is that we can all make a difference in protecting the environment by working together and making small changes in our daily life. We can take simple steps like turning off lights when not in use, um, using reusable bags, using less water and energy, and the positive impact on the world around us, which is important. Basically, we need to be mindful of our actions. Now, can you please share the screen if it's okay with you? Let me show you some endangered species we see around. The blue whale, the orangutan, glowworms, snow leopards, polar bear, giant panda, black rhino, the tigers, to name a few. Laksh, now let me ask you a few questions. How do you think the animals will be affected by climate change?
Habitat loss means they lose their home due to desertification, erosion, ice melting, and more. Lesser source of food, where plants die due to excess heat, so the animals will get very little to feed on. Natural disasters like extreme rainfall, increased wind speed, forest fire, floods. Human wildlife conflict. Human are now cutting down trees and forests to make their own homes.
Thank you for that, Laksh. Now, what do you think, or how will the animals, to what percentage will the animals be extinct going further?
As per the World Wildlife Funds, as an estimated percent of 7.5 to 13 of species.
Thank you, Laksh. Now, at the end, a last note to mention to the crowd present. While it is impossible for any one individual to stop climate change alone, people can contribute to global efforts to reduce carbon and methane emission. Individuals can limit their carbon footprint more by reducing car and plane travel, as well as their consumption of meat and other animal products. They can also join with other climate action groups that fight for better regulation of fossil fuels and animal agriculture. Thank you for your time.
Thank you all.